On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Hall again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd quarter. MetLife Stadium, the Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hall ought to give up the... And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get...
Oh, Darnold loses it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. Taking it right down Broadway. The 30, the 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the 1st half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Perfect start to the season on their 1st drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. On 1st down. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. To throw again is Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Rashad Bateman, 38 yards. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start here in week 1. All right, the offense back on the field here. Let's see what they can do on this play. Now Jackson on 1st down. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this 1st half. So this now 34-0 with the extra point pending. And Charles, I thought these guys might have the advantage coming in. And now this offense gets ready to take over the football. 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event,
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Lead already. They may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Complete to Likely. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin up at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. And that one's going to have time with the Panthers out to a good lead. Deontay Foreman, a force in that first half with 2 touchdown runs. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. Nelson Aguilar, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers looking to get off to a hot start, and a road win would help them do just that. Next, a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Ravens. And it was important for them to get the season off on the right foot, and they've done just that, thanks to a very solid outing by their passing offense thus far. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The 40. Devin Duvernay. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach, his head coach, to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And the Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys. That play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Darnold. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get it back here, Jake. 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And some space here. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 65 yards. And the Ravens have got it on cruise control. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell will. And the ball is loose. Dillon lost it. But I think Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? To throw is Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. On second down, a run with Hall. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Darnold. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down. Digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, That's certainly something to take pride in.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. A give up the middle to down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, only to see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big. And the Jets have got it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. Caught by Wilson. And he's going to get this down near the 25. A first down throw, Darnold. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Tucker able to connect up. And the Jets have got it. And oh, he coughed it up. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Well, once again, here comes Garrett Wilson in the Jets offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Flushed out. And Darnold, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Tucker now to add the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And the Jets have got it.
Onside kick is recovered by the Jets.
Darnold on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Was named the All-Pro returner after the 2021 season, but starting to come along as a receiver as well and look no further than that first down grab. His new deal with the Jets should afford him some more looks outside of just special teams.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Baltimore, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.